We thought we picked all greens, and then there happened to be a few poisonous flowers mixed in with those, and I happened to eat them, and I got really sick. And after that, me and the girls started watching every plant we picked.
Life Below Zero is one of the very few reality TV shows that help viewers sharpen their nomadic skills. The show revolves around the daily activities of the cast members as they use their survival skills to survive the harsh Alaskan weather. The show, produced by BBC Studios, features a famous couple, Chip and Agnes Hailstone, with their 7 children living in the woods of Alaska. Chip and Agnes have been married for some years before featuring on the show. However, rumours have it that their marriage life seems to be shaken up. So join us as we take a look at what really happened to Agnes Hailstone.
I usually just try to keep picking all the ones that are orange. You can tell how good and nice they are, and I just try to leave the ones that are already sunburnt and stuff and not right.
Agnes is a Inupiaq native hunter, American television personality, fisherwoman, and tribal woman born in 1972 in Norvik, Alaska. Agnes has all the nomadic skills you can think of, and she excels in all of them thanks to her parents who transfer the knowledge to her. Here's something fun you probably don't know about Agnes. She was born the same day Hurricane Agnes hit the United States in 1972, causing an estimated $2.1 billion in damages. Agnes's parents saw this as an excellent opportunity to name their daughter Agnes, with the hope that the show would go on to be a great personality people would reckon with. Well, she made her parents proud. Even though she's not on any social media platforms, people talk about her. Her fans hope she'll one day open an official account on any of the popular social media platforms. Agnes represents true Alaskan blood, hence she doesn't need a permit to hunt, because the Alaskan government noticed the increasing numbers of hunters and declining numbers of resources and made a law to reserve hunting for the tribal people like Agnes so they won't run out of food. Being born into a nomadic family means many things, one of which is that she learned the lifestyle right from childhood. Agnes didn't disappoint. She got accustomed to hunting and fishing at an early age. She would accompany her parents and siblings in search of food and learn hunting skills in the process. Agnes learned at a quick pace, and it didn't take long before she started hunting on her own. Agnes also had a formal education at home, but aced the college examination on her first try. Maybe being self-taught isn't bad after all. Agnes finished learning from her parents and passed the final rite where she had to tan animals using body fats for oil and animal parts for handicrafts, and household materials with a knife, ulu, an all-purpose knife with traditional sentiments among the Inuit Yupik. Agnes is happily married to Chip Hailstone, a cast member of Life Below Zero. Chip is from Kalispell, Montana, and came to Alaska in his teens in search of better opportunities before he crossed paths with Agnes. Like his wife, Chip is a skilled hunter that knows the nomadic lifestyle. The duo first met in Norvik. They tied the knot in 1992 and presently have 5 children. Agnes's marriage to Chip wasn't the only time she would be married. She had previously tied the knot with a guy called Carter and bore 2 kids for him. Agnes's first 2 kids with Carter, Douglas and John, are also cast members of Life Below Zero. Both are married. Douglas is married to Gloria Ayatunguk, and together they have 5 children. John, on the other hand, is also married with kids. Agnes and Chip have been married for decades, and in their years of togetherness, they've given birth to Timiak, Iritak, Mary, Caroline, and Catan Hailstone. All the kids have also learned the ropes of tribal life, even though they were born in modern times. Iritak also graduated from Norvik High School some years back, where she played basketball alongside her sister Mary, who was the school's basketball captain in her first year. Agnes has lived by what she knows all her life, living self-sufficient. She never had a clue it would turn into a career opportunity one day. She joined the cast of the documentary show Life on May 19, 2013, and has since been a regular cast member. Agnes made 135 episode appearances from 2013 to 2021. Only Sue Aitkins and narrator James Franzo have made more appearances than her. Speculations are going around, hinting that Agnes will leave Life Below Zero soon. Life Below Zero Season 20, Episode 1, premiered in November 2022, and Agnes was retained as a cast member. Over the years, the viewers have seen the departure of some cast members like Kate Rourke, Glenn Villeneuve, and the Sally-Tan couple, Eric and Martha May. For those wondering about Agnes's situation, there have been no rumours of her leaving the show, and her inclusion in the latest 20th season means she's here to stay. Agnes will definitely be around until the show producers say otherwise, which is good for her fans. We know Agnes won't be leaving Life Below Zero anytime soon, but the past few years have been bumpy for her. In 2020, Agnes, who hardly missed out on any episode of Life Below Zero, was absent for an episode. Her absence made waves on social media and confused the viewers, as the show producers didn't explain why Agnes was absent, and she made an appearance in the episode prior to the one she missed. One of Agnes's fans, who noticed her absence on the show, tweeted via her handle saying, "At Life Below Zero TV, where is Agnes Hailstone? I hope and pray everything is okay with her." Although BBC Studios didn't release any memo addressing Agnes's absence, she later made an appearance in the subsequent episode for that season, showing she's still very much on the show. Agnes's bumpy ride didn't end with the speculations of her absence on Life Below Zero. It also happened that her husband, Chip, was sent to prison and missed a whole season of the show. Chip Hailstone served his jail time, leaving his wife and kids in Alaska to continue the show. Chip was found guilty of 2 counts of perjury and false statements to the cops. In 2011, Chip reported an Alaskan state trooper physically harmed his teen daughter, Timiag. In another count, Chip claimed that a Norvik resident threatened his stepson by pointing a gun at him. After a thorough investigation by the cops, it was revealed that Chip had lied about his claims and was found guilty. In 2017, he was sentenced to 3 years in probation, but after appealing the ruling, he was sentenced to 15 months in prison. While Chip was away in prison, a hashtag trended on his behalf on Twitter, pleading with the previous president of the United States, Donald Trump, to release him. "Mr. President, see your justified pardons first to people who deserve them. Chip Hailstone of Life Below Zero should be considered. He spent a year in jail for lying to the police. Please study his case and act." Was later confirmed false. Agnes had to step up her hunting skills to feed her children. Hunting without a partner can be tedious and discouraging, but it was a perfect opportunity for her kids to learn the ropes. The last 10 months have been pretty long and sad with Chip being gone. Food didn't taste good, coffee didn't taste good, but I got through it. I had my daughters with me, and they've actually gone from walking behind me to walking by my side and hunting with me. It's been really awesome watching these girls grow up in the last year. We survived, we've improved, and now we're just a lot stronger. Agnes went through a hard time when Chip was behind bars, but that was in the past, and they moved on to keep entertaining their fans and to hunt more games for the family. Living in the remote part of Alaska can be challenging to think of any business that will survive in such an environment. Agnes reportedly makes over $45,000 annually on the show and has a net worth of over $200,000. She isn't into any business, she only hunts and features on Life Below Zero to make money. Agnes is not active on any social media platforms where she can monetize her influence. Hopefully, she'll embrace civilization and consider being on Instagram or Facebook. The 8th episode of Life Below Zero Season 20 was aired on the 3rd of January 2022. While we wait for the subsequent episode, we also wish the show's Season 21 premiere this year to see more of Agnes Hailstone and her family in action.